So for those of you that enjoyed my commentary last night on the Bachelor finale, now there's going to be the After the Final Rose commentary, which I'm also starting around 11 o'clock at night. So we'll see how this goes. It's going to be live. One of the many things I didn't comment on yesterday, the fact that Becca's rose fell and the editors totally made sure that it had a moment in the music, when that happened, as a preface and symbolism when she got proposed to. One of the things that bothered me so much about when Ari broke up with Becca is that when he was saying things like, well, the more I hung out with you. You weren't hanging out with her. You weren't down at the Max getting a burger while Screech waited tables. You were spending time with your fiancé. Andy Dorfman had a whole book called It's Not Okay. I hope Becca's book is called Are You Effing Kidding Me? I mean, brand for life, girl, brand for life. I love that they're choosing to recap the finale before After the Final Rose. Honey, the only people watching After the Final Rose are the people who watch this finale. Nobody else gives a hoot. I'm watching it. I'm not lying. Nobody else is watching it. Ari, you just don't look upset enough for me leaving in that car. Which maybe is the key to why you shouldn't be with her, but it also still bothers me because I care about Becca. And also, Becca sitting in this airport, people are going to know something's wrong. I will tell you from personal experience that when you are going through a breakup, one of the worst places you can be is an airport. As busy as it is and as millions of people are walking through and things are happening and things are being announced and things are changing, it feels like the loneliest place in the world, whether you're leaving or going somewhere great. I have told myself time and time again in life that love will be enough. And apparently love is not enough. And they love each other, but it's not enough. And it's so frustrating when you live on that love and you just believe that it will be there. Becca is clearly miserable traveling, so I'm just kind of curious, if these cameras were catching her being miserable traveling and people already knew about the show, wouldn't you think people would be like, oh, you're that girl? Why is there a camera following you? Maybe the timeline's a little off. I don't know. Y'all, I will never... barbecue chip stuck down the wrong pipe. I will never forget the Jason and Molly and Melissa. I was teaching school at the time, elementary school, and we talked about it at lunch. It was crazy! There's clearly just something about Lauren that he's always liked. I don't get it because I think she's, like Eon Miller in the White Toast family. But he's clearly drawn to her, so more power to you for your boring life. Very interested in this meeting Ari apparently had with Lauren while he was engaged with Becca that Becca knew about. Hopefully more to come on that later. And obviously Lauren knows that he's coming because there's going to be cameras inside the door. Duh. Even when you walk back into your house after a breakup, if the breakup didn't take place where you live, and then you go home to a place, even if you didn't share it with that person, there are memories there of when they visited or stuff from that relationship. I went through this a few months ago. It's awful. I don't know if these producers are making her watch all this stuff back, Becca, in her apartment by herself or not, but that's got to be rough. I will say that while I've been through it before, this most recent relationship I was in ending had nothing to do with there being another person. Thank God. As much as I'm pissed at Ari, and he's not having a panic attack, he's just nervous, I do really wish I had his coat. Chic. Well, the way she jumped into his damn arms, I guess that's that. Let's just sign off now, even though there's an hour and 45 minutes left. Jeez, Lauren. I read a lot of articles this morning, and it said that Ari and Lauren had a sit-down meeting that Becca knew about. So I'm just a little fuzzy on all these details, ABC. This is why I should have been on that show on Bravo, The People's Couch. Ari just said, oh, Lauren, it's been the hardest month and a half without you. It was only 2 months with her, and that was with 100 other people around. Get it together. Sorry about my acne. He just said he feels like he's 1,000% over Becca because he just knows he made the wrong decision. Becca, I'm not really one for gun control, but I kind of hope you're packing tonight, girl. Woo! I mean, I forgive you. Always Lauren, there with the great one-liners. Makes me sick. Lauren just said, duh. I think that I'm losing brain cells. If he proposes to her on After the Final Rose Live, I lost all faith in humanity that we're not owned by television. I feel like Caroline is about to come back and talk some more, and I just can't take it with her. It's too much, Caroline. Shut your mouth. Dude, if I were Kendall, I think I'd be like, dodged a bullet! Dodged a bullet! Because I think right now the only thing taxidermy she'd be mounting is Ari. I think she would have skinned him alive a little bit. Chris Harrison just said Ari made a boneheaded error. When was the last time you heard somebody call somebody else a bonehead? Again, to go back to Saved by the Bell, maybe at the max. I don't know. The girls from the season are saying that they feel like Ari had the power to, make the decision for it to be public or private, the breakup with Becca. I don't know if he did. Kind of sign your life away for this stuff, so I think that depends on contract wording. Thank you for the timeline, even if it's falsified. Tia was with Lauren on New Year's Eve, which that we now know is about a month and a half after Ari proposed to Becca-ish, so that's like mid-November in Peru. Very helpful. Very helpful. Kendall and CN for the win. Like, y'all are just so sweet. Oh, my God. And you believe in love. And those cynical girls on the front row are just going to go off and be Bachelor Nation celebrities. But Kendall and CN, you keep doing you. Mwah! It doesn't say live anywhere on the screen right now. I'm just pointing that out. There were moments during the Olympics where it wasn't actually, where it was live. It didn't say it. I'm just pointing that out. I'm just saying. It doesn't really seem edited. Butterscotch dum-dum. I mean, I'm having a good time. This is a side note from the live stuff last night. I love that last night Becca had on like a little bridal white cocktail dress. And like, maybe she didn't do it on purpose and it was just a white dress, but like, I liked it. It's like a challenge. Becca looks fabulous for the second night in a row, and her darker hair reminds me of the Sex and the City movie when Carrie says, "My head's in the witness protection program." Aren't there days we wish we could all do that? I am living for the fact that these people are shaking their heads behind Becca when she's like, oh yeah, we had like looked at houses together. We knew what we were going to do with my place in Minnesota. And the people behind her are like, oh my God, what a terrible person. Because then you have to mourn the loss of those things. So with what Becca just said, I'm thinking timeline-wise, kind of Ari reached out to Lauren around New Year's. Becca found out about a week later. Shady. And then about a week after that was this whole ending of it and the weekend in LA, so we're looking at mid-January, like 7 weeks ago. The fact that Becca can go on television and talk about this is amazing. And maybe if you forced me to do that, I would be able to do it too. But she's less than 2 months out and is living this life. And I'm 3.5 months out. And every day is still a struggle. Somehow, out of all of this mess, like thousands of dollars just got donated to Stand Up to Cancer. Bachelor Nation is pretty awesome. Well done. The audience call-outs when he made an excuse, he was like, well, you were working, so I didn't know if we'd have a chance to talk. I think that was Becca M, who just called out and was like, no, but I don't know for sure, but it was good. Becca is classy and lovely and honest, and she understands why you have to hold people accountable. If I were given the chance to have my day in court like she has right now, and that is a chance that I do want at some point, I don't know if I can handle it like this. She forgives him, and she wants him to be happy. Somebody teach me those emotions, because I'm not there. I really don't know that this needed to be 2 full hours. I'm tired. When Lauren came out, I think Becca M said something to the effect of, I can't believe this, or whatever it was. I'd like to know what it was. Oh, the shade of it all. New Year's Eve is one of the worst days of the year, just in general. That's when Ari reached out to Lauren. I'm thinking about what I was doing on New Year's Eve. Well, I was in Florida, just trying to survive. So now Chris has told us that it was February when Ari went to see Lauren. I find the contrast in Becca and Lauren's wardrobe was very interesting. Like Becca in like the, the metallic, fabulous whatever, and Lauren like the sweet, sweet, sweet like ice blue lace. The fact that he is proposing to her while Becca is still in the building and other Becca M is just like, not having it. He's a little too much for the show for me, for sure. Make the proposal stop. I can't. I just need microphones on Becca and Kendall and Caroline. And I know I'm sick of Caroline talking, but I need to know what she's thinking right now. The applause was awkward. Ari's family, Lauren's family is here. Clearly they all knew. They're not shocked. This whole thing is, I just don't even, oh my God. If Becca has like already started filming The Bachelorette, then I don't even know, like, turnover time. What? The girls are freaking out. Did they not know? I don't know. This came together in like 6 weeks. I mean, Ari broke up with her like 6 weeks ago. Now she's the Bachelorette. Tia sounds just like Brittany from Vanderpump Rules. I've been racking my brain about who it is. That's who she sounds like. Nothing like confronting your ex-fiance live and then maybe meeting your next one an hour later. Why do we watch this show? Why do we do it to ourselves? Hashtag Bachelor Nation. So Becca's meeting some of her guys, and it's just a little crazy. So clearly she hasn't started filming yet, but she's meeting some of her guys. So this is like a lot, and this first guy's getting a lot of time to talk. And I think he said his name was Lincoln. Not sure. This guy chases hair. Got a lot of hairstyles going on. A lot of different places.
I know. I saw what you went through.
Suit jackets will never fit on my arms like they fit on these men. This third guy is pretty much Wells with a banjo, right? I mean, that's basically what I'm getting from this. I hate to say this, but I feel like these were the guys that like didn't make it to Rachel's season that are now here. This makes me a terrible person. Sorry. This horse, though, like this horse. Rusty, this horse. I don't know how I feel about this. May 28th, y'all. See you for the Bachelorette. It's been a wild ride. Holy cow. Don't ever plan anything around The Bachelor again because it will wreck your life.